All rise. Judge Butler before the time session. Judge, this is the case of Schaefer.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Schaefer, you brought this case before the court, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, go ahead. What's going on?
Well, my son was married to the respondent, and he died. They had a child that's now 3 years old that has been left in my custody, and I'm asking for some sort of relief or support because I'm retired from the military and on a fixed income.
Okay. First of all, my condolences for the loss of your son, and thank you for your service as well.
Oh, thank you.
How long has the child lived with you?
2 years.
2 years. Has mom given you any support for the child?
No, she hasn't.
She hasn't bought anything.
Not significantly.
Buckle up, because this case is about to get wild. A retired military veteran has taken on the full-time responsibility of raising his 3-year-old grandson all by himself. Meanwhile, the child's mother is off living her best life, globetrotting, snapping selfies, and spending $5,000 a month on a luxury condo. But here's the real jaw-dropper. She hasn't paid a single cent in child support. Not one. Now she's in court, trying to explain how she can afford first-class flights and upscale living, yet somehow can't contribute anything toward her own child's upbringing. The big question is, will the judge buy her story, or is she about to be hit with a legal reality check she never saw coming?
I'm to the point where I need some relief and I need some help.
I agree with that. Ma'am?
Well, I've been traveling. My job had me traveling a lot, and I was in between jobs. I'm making $35,000 now.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm not...
Where are you traveling?
Well, I'm a travel agent.
Okay.
So because of that, I can just travel. I get discounts, and I get to fly free. So...
Oh, my God, that is amazing.
So,
but that has nothing to do with you giving some sort of financial support.
I didn't
to this.
have it.
Excuse me, I was talking. That has nothing to do with you giving financial support to this man for the support of your child. Your child, not his child, your child.
It is my child, that is correct. But like I said, my job had me traveling, and I really didn't have the extra money.
What are you doing with yourself every day? What do you do? Tell me about your travel.
Well, I had got this new condo for one thing, and you know that.
Wait a minute, you got a condo and you travel?
Let me get this straight. Mom has been jet-setting for work, living it up in style, yet hasn't contributed a single dime to her own child. Not even a grocery run. Not even a Target gift card. Meanwhile, Grandpa, a retired veteran living on a fixed income, is doing everything he can to raise this little one on his own. If that doesn't get your blood boiling, buckle up, because this roller coaster of a case is just getting started.
No, I'd rather you say, how much is this condo?
It's pretty steep. It's pretty steep.
Ma'am, what does that mean? That means nothing to me. Steep. You know how many people come in here with things that are steep? I need a number.
I like to live nice, and so I pay $5,000.
See, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
really,
you
I
did.
didn't. And
Ma'am,
really
yes, you
didn't
did.
have
I've
the
asked
extra
you a very specific question. How much is your condo?
Well, I pay $5,000 a month.
$5,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
is this 3-year-old in daycare?
Yes, he's in preschool because he has some special needs.
How much is daycare?
Daycare runs about $300 a week.
$300 a week.
Don't you get some kind of this help?
And don't you
No.
just need to wait your turn until I come to you. I'm not talking to you. Thank you. Sir, $300 a week. And what type of special needs does the child have?
She's spending $$5,000 a month on a luxury condo she barely even stays in, yet suddenly claims she's broke when it comes to covering her son's basic needs. The math just doesn't add up, and that's exactly where a judge's patience tends to run out. And honestly, who could blame him? Now for the real headline grabber. This little boy is on the autism spectrum, which means he requires specialized care, consistent therapy, and regular medical checkups. Despite all that, his mother hasn't shown up to a single doctor's appointment, hasn't made one phone call, and hasn't even bothered to check the mail. Yet here she is, standing in court, acting like she's a victim. Come on, how does that even begin to make sense?
Does you have to pay for like any medical expenses?
He needs special counseling, and of course he has regular doctor visits.
Counseling. Does mom show up to any of those doctor's visits or anything?
Well, no, of course I haven't always told her, but I haven't expected her.
Exactly. You haven't given him any money either.
Well,
Well, I'm not talking to you still.
Now, I don't have anything against my former daughter-in-law. I mean, she was married to my son, but I do need a little more involvement and a little help.
I agree with you. It definitely, if she's spending $5,000 a month on a condo, I don't even stay in a condo,
I
ma'am.
need that. I
Okay,
have to have
well, I
that.
need a condo. Can you give me your condo? Exactly. So your child support based on $35,000 a year. Are you carrying any type of health insurance on the child?
see, that's another thing. Since on the child,
Yes.
well, the child is autistic, so the child gets a check. So I don't understand why you need my money.
Okay.
Because you get
Again.
assistance from the government with the
Excuse
kids.
me.
I mean, my child.
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge.
You are.
Okay, thanks. That means that I asked the questions and I addressed him. He addressed me.
Okay.
You do not address him. Okay.
Understand.
How much is health insurance for the child only?
I have no idea what health insurance is for the child.
So obviously you don't pay it, sir. How much is health insurance for the child
It's
only?
just short of $400.
Short for the child only?
Yes,
Ma'am, you.
I'm covered under the VA.
Well, I
Ma'am.
thought he was getting
No,
government.
well, I thought you should have been giving him something for child support.
And then came the judge's gavel. Not only is she now on the hook for ongoing child support, but she's also staring down a six-figure back pay bill. The days of leniency are over. Her request for an extra 3-month grace period? Denied, after 3 years of avoiding responsibility. Asking for more time didn't sit well with the court. Meanwhile, that /$5000A month luxury condo is starting to look like a very costly mistake. What's your take? Fair ruling, or was the court too harsh?
I'm living with you for the past 2 years, you say?
2 years.
So not only am I going to make you pay child support, ma'am, you're going to pay back pay as well.
I can't afford that.
Guess what? Sell your condo, then you can afford that. So I have your gross based on $35,000 a year at $2,916.67. And you said the health insurance is $400 a month?
Yes.
That's pretty steep based on, well, not that your coverage is not steep, but in Texas, we're only allowed to take 9% of her gross. So based on 9%, it'll be $262.50.
Will that start? Can you give me maybe 3 months before that starts so I can rebudget my bills?
Let me think about that. No. So $262.50.
I had a question. Why are you being so hard on me?
Ma'am, I'm not being hard on you. You have not given this man any type of child support to support
not
your child.
having.
And then you come to court and say you don't have money, but you travel and you have a $5,000 a month condo, but you don't give him anything a month.
I don't have it. I just don't have
Well,
it.
I can't help you. So it's going to be, I have your child support obligation. And how many children do you have? I'm sorry, ma'am.
Here's the final wrap on this courtroom showdown. The judge has ordered mom to pay $700 a month in child support, plus a staggering $144,000 in back payments. Every excuse she tried to throw out was dismissed. And honestly, we wouldn't have bought them either. The real standout in all of this? Grandpa. He's been holding it down on his own, raising his grandson while mom stayed completely MIA. So what do you think? Did the judge strike the right balance? Or should mom be contributing even more? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this verdict took you by surprise, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping family court drama.